Now, tell me. See, I know that there must be challenges. Okay, see, there are challenges in every space. So, what are the big challenges in the art scene in Ghana that you see?
So the main one is access to art supplies, in my opinion. It's one of the biggest challenges because most of the items we use are imported.
Okay.
And
So supplies for making the art. Okay.
exactly, yeah,
Right.
making the art. So canvas, paint, brushes, basically everything needed. And as I said, most of the things are imported. And with the current state of things and the exchange rate of the dollar to our individual currencies,
Yeah.
the prices and also inflation, the prices just, keep soaring high and high and high. And
I can't understand.
exactly. And in the art scene, you can't really keep increasing your prices because there's inflation.
Yeah.
There has to be some form of stability because people are trying to um, invest or be a part of your artistic journey.
Yeah.
One thing collectors don't want is instability. So you need to keep gradually increasing your prices based on factors like the number of shows you do, the type of galleries you work with, maybe some of the collectors or
Yeah.
the collections that your works will be placed in, whether you work at museums, doing residencies, and all of that. So you can't really base your prices on the inflation of the country. It doesn't really work like that. Exactly. And um, art is not what do you call it? The consumption of art is different from every other product, like food or drinks or exactly, or even clothes.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
It's completely different. So you can't really base your prices on inflation and the prices of art supplies and all of that. So that's one challenge. Two, um, finding a space to work in. It's a developing scene in Europe and in America and even Asia. You have a lot of foundations that are ready to fund your artistic practice.
Yeah.
You know, they can have a 1 month residency, sometimes a year-long residency. And
Yeah.
there are always, even governments of other countries outside Africa give funding to artists,
Artist. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember during COVID, I've forgotten the country, but they gave, I think it's Germany, I'm not really sure. They literally give out funding to artists, monthly stipends, and it
Yeah.
was it was really amazing. I wish we had that in Ghana, but yes,
We'll get
finding
there.
a space to work in. Oh, we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. So finding a space to work in is also another challenge, and thankfully, Artemartis has helped provide a space for
Okay.
the
Yeah. That's good.
fixed number of artists we work with. I mean, we can't really help everyone one step at a time. Exactly. So another challenge is trusting collectors because human beings are human beings.
Oh
Everyone
yeah.
has their intentions,
Yeah.
and with art, you can't really determine what your collector does with your artwork. You based on, I don't know, it's a different situation for everyone. One may decide to develop a good relationship with the collector and tell them, you know what, don't sell my work immediately after you get it. And galleries have done a good job with that because their relationship with collectors is based highly on trust,
Yeah.
And at a point in time, especially around 2021, we had a huge interest in Ghanaian artworks, and we had multiple collectors coming into the country, buying a lot of artworks, and then selling them a few months later for
Oh.
10 times the price, 15 times the price.
Wow.
Exactly. It's called flipping, and it was
Yep.
a huge issue. It was a huge issue during, it still happens, but thankfully, it hasn't really happened with us. So I'm grateful for that. And yes, so trusting collectors and finding galleries to work with. Those are, I think, the four main issues. And two of them are tied to funding, the art supplies and the finding a space to work in. So I'm not really going to mention funding because funding provides you with those two things basically.
Yeah. So see, talking about finding art supplies. See, this is one of the major issue we have in Africa across different sectors. Okay, we don't produce basic things. Okay, for art, for example, the canvas, the brushes, those things should be things that you can find in the market. Because I don't know where, but I'm sure if I want such a thing in the town I live in, if I go to the town center, I'm sure I can get. Yeah, I won't be surprised. I can even get in multiple places.
Oh yeah,
and
overflowing.
And it's every town you go to in England, I'm sure you can find a shop for anything you are looking for.
It's even cheaper for us to buy art supplies and give them to friends who are coming into the country than buying from Ghana, and that's a problem.
Yeah. So see, if actually we produce it if anything we produce locally should be cheaper. Okay, but one thing that affects the price of products we make in Africa is energy cost.